Hello guys, I am Vibs and I'm here to present the effects of global warming and ways to fix this problem. I hope all you listeners enjoy this podcast, and now on the screen are a few pictures of the effects of global warming. Afterward, I'll be discussing the basic facts about this topic and the effects global warming has on our planet. Global warming is a major setback to the Earth. It refers to the current rise in average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, oceans, and their projected continuation. Over the past century, the average surface temperature of our planet has risen by about 0.8 degrees Celsius. The rise in temperature is directly linked to the increase in greenhouse gas emission. On the screen is a graph projecting the increase in the gases. The rise in temperature is affecting many things, including the Earth. It is causing the ozone layer to break down, which is further affecting the amount of sunlight that is distributed over the Earth's surface. The breaks in the ozone layer cause more sunlight to enter, and it prevents the light from going back out, thus increasing the chances of temperature rising. Scientists have come up with many different alternative fuels to help decrease the amount of gases mentioned before. Some of the causes of global warming are as follows. Firstly, ozone. This is produced when pollution chemicals combine. Next is VOCs. These are volatile organic compounds, and they are let into the air when fuel is burned. Next is nitrogen dioxide. This forms smog when burning small sources of energy such as gas, oil, and coal. And lastly, sulfur dioxide, which is produced by making paper and metals and causes acid rain, which is harmful to the plants. Some other effects are the spread of disease due to the fact that the heat allows diseases to multiply and spread. This will be a major effect due to the fact that many types of bacteria found in disease grow in high temperatures, and it would allow them to grow and spread exponentially. This would be a problem to many hospitals because diseases are long fought. Another major one is the increase in droughts. This would cause humans discomfort because all life begins from vegetation. This would cause the prices of vegetables and fruits to greatly increase over time due to the lack of products, yet the high demand. It would also cause the animals to look for alternate food sources, which would not be easy due to the lack of variety available for them. Another effect would be the polar ice caps starting to melt, which would further be the cause of many floods and the beginning of extinction of various animals found in colder temperatures. The floods caused by polar ice caps melting would create a lot of damage in cities and towns, which would take a great amount of money to rebuild and restructure, thus making this an economic downturn as well. There are many ways to help this problem, and one of those ways is to use solar energy. Solar energy is radiant light and heat from the sun which is harnessed by humans. Some technologies already using this eco-friendly fuel are solar heating, solar photovoltaics, solar thermal electricity, and solar architecture. One major change to improve global warming is to use solar cars. Cars are a major cause of global warming, since they create abundant amounts of carbon dioxide. To be more exact, 4,160,000,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide is produced by cars worldwide. If all these drivers would switch to solar-powered cars, this would cause a great decrease in the amount of carbon dioxide produced each year. Here are some details about the before-mentioned solar car. This vehicle combines technology used in aerospace, bicycle, alternative energy, and automotive industries. Most cars till now have been built for the purpose of solar car races, but with more research, it is certain that this could be a viable exchange for our fuel-powered cars. A major part of the solar cells is the photovoltaic cells. These cells allow sunlight to be directly converted into electricity. When the photons of sunlight strike the photovoltaic cells, they excite the electrons and allow them to flow, creating an electric current. The price of the solar car will range from $12,000 to $30,000, depending on the quality of the products used to build the car. If this car is built for everyday use, it would save people a lot of money, since it will take out the hassle of fueling the car every few days. On average, a family spends about $150 on gas, and if this money is no longer being used, it would save a household a considerable amount of money per year. It would also cost about the same as a brand new car, and it would pay off after a few years, since it will decrease the need for fuel and frequent checkups. Some limitations of solar cars are that the speed of the cars is low due to the fact that solar energy does not create enough power needed to drag the car at fast amounts of speed. You also need to be able to charge the batteries electrically due to the fact that the sun will not be available at all times, and the battery of the car runs out very quickly with no available sunlight. Thank you everyone for listening, and I hope that you enjoyed this podcast thoroughly. I also hope that each and every one of you is doing something to help our planet surpass this major problem.